So I'm doing my interview, and this hooligan comes by saying some stuff, and July, get your ass kicked, or July, and I go, maybe, bro, whatever, because maybe I want to kick your ass in April. Maybe I don't want to wait till July. Maybe I don't even want to fight you in a prize ring because you're not worth a training camp. I'll just fight you here because you're a scrub, you know?
Fight we?
Who's that?
Leon Edwards?
Never heard of him.
Is Leon Edwards. He's on a good win streak right now. What do you make of Leon?
Honestly, I haven't watched any of his fights. I didn't even know he existed.
Leon's phenomenally talented, but I believe he's a little bit insecure in his own mindset.
You are what you are, bro. You're just a loser in life, man. You're not going to get a hit off me, you know?
And a fight that you were in control of until that last round. Give us your thoughts on how it all went down.
And why aren't you fighting for the belt on November 6th? Why aren't you in the next UFC welterweight title fight? Unbeaten in your last 10 fights, Leon. Your last loss, 2015, to the current champion, Kamaru Usman, who at the time wasn't the champion. 10 in a row you have not lost. Why aren't you fighting for the belt next?
I could not answer that error, to be fair. Like you said, it's been what, 6 years since my last loss, you know? Kobe got beat by the champion, went for Woodley. The fight ended by a injury, sat out for over a year, then got the title shot. Well, when I go and get 10 fights in a row, now he needs at least one more. He needs one more. Every time it's one more, you know, and I think they're trying to get me beat, but I cannot lose there, and I will not lose. You know, I truly believe that I will be the next world champion, and they're trying to hold me back from it, but it's coming. I truly believe it.
That's one of the things I'm proud of myself for what I was able to withstand and just to keep going. You know, many guys that I know would probably be like, no, what, this ain't for me. I'll go to something else, or I'll move to another organisation, or
clean up.
Which is exactly, which is fair. They can do that. I probably could have done that. You know what I mean? But my dream is to be the world champion. My destiny is to be the UFC world champion. And that has to happen Saturday night.
But that is not the cloth from which he is cut. I mean,
It's been a long 4 years. Don't doubt me, I couldn't do it. The odds that I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Living in pound for pound, headshot, dead.
What kind of legacy and how important is for you being the first Jamaican-born world champion in this discipline?
For me, that's history. You know, it's never been done before. But like I said, it's more for the people that grew up the way I grew up. You know, my path was rough. I know it. I felt it. You know, and even though I put on like a toughness, I felt the pressure. I felt the doubt. I felt them all saying it can't be done. But I'm from the trenches. Like I said in my post-fight interview, I was born with nothing. You know, we had to claw our way up and immigrate to the UK to make a better life for ourselves. And I was able to change my life by getting in the UFC. You know, my mum signed me up to MMA gym at the age of 17 to keep me out of trouble, and I used it to change our family's future. You know, which is. I am proud of myself. I'm proud of everything I've achieved, and it's amazing.
In that moment, are you thinking about the journey? Are you thinking about the last few years, how you were screwed over, the long stuff, the remove? Like, obviously not every detail, but like, are you starting to think about that, or is it just pure pandemonium in your mind?
Nah, in my mind, like everything is like hit me, you know, like, mate, like you did it after all the doubt, all the naysayers, everyone saying, you're 2 years out through the pandemic. Like that's why I was crying on the floor, because I was always going through my brain, like, mate, you actually did it. You know, you said you would do it, and you did it. And
do you feel like a new confidence? Do you feel like...
I've always been confident in myself. Yeah. I was doubted in MMA for a long time. And but got called out the most unlucky fighter and everything. You know? I've always been the most, like, confident in myself and knowing my skill set. And yeah, it was sick. It was now to finally achieve it. Look at me now.
Just crazy. The look at me now moment is crazy.
So, let them all come. Now they're all calling me out, you know. First it was doubt to me. Now they're all calling me out.
What do you, because you know, I went on this whole rant at the beginning of the show about how you represent every person that's been kicked told they can't do it, thrown obstacles their way. The last 2 years have been very hard. And it's like this beautiful thing that you're the guy who was screwed so much in MMA by the pandemic. You prevail, right? You give everyone hope. What would you say to someone who is feeling down, who's feeling right now like they are being kicked, like they're being denied, like they're being thrown obstacles? What do you say to that person watching this and trying to draw inspiration from what you did on Saturday?
I'll say just like I said, just first off the belief, and it's okay to feel like, for me, I told myself that it's okay what they're saying, like what they say doesn't make you what they say you are, just believe in yourself, work hard. And like when it was talking down to me, saying, nah, the pandemic, he's been out the ring for too long, there's no way he can beat the pound for pound. I was like, that's okay. Like, that's okay for you to have your opinion, like just believe in yourself, work hard, put God first. That's number one. And I put God first and believe in my dreams. And that's it. Just work hard, believe in your dreams and put God first. I mean, once you put God first, everything else just plays off it, And yeah, that's it. Just put God first and work hard.